Hello Ironfront and WarMod fans. This is the intro to IFA3WarMod with some demonstrations. This is the loading screen to the mod. Currently loading and waiting for the game to start. On the main menu, you could see a movie playing, World War II movie. We had put some combat scenes, World War II scenes, and a video on the menu to create some atmosphere. There is actually two videos that play, this one and then there's another one after this. It's also got a little logo here on the menu to give you an idea that you're running the mod. What we're going to do is go into the editor and I'm going to demonstrate some of the new weapons that come with the mod. This will be part one of two videos that I'm going to do to demonstrate the weapons, because there's quite a few weapons and features related to them that will take quite a bit to record. I don't want you guys to be sitting there for an hour just watching the whole thing, unless you want to, but I don't. Alright, we're going to start off with 3 new ammo boxes to begin with. This is a ammo box that has all kinds of miscellaneous rifles with their attachments. So you have K98, Moss Magnet, G43, SVT, MP44, the gun M1895, and you got the silencer versions. This other ammo box is a German ammo box. This has all the new weapons that we've added to with the mod for the Germans in this box with their attachments. This box here is for the Russians. We've added the same thing, all the new weapons and attachments and miscellaneous things for the Russians in this box. Alright, now we're going to go to the arsenal, and I'm going to show you some new weapons that we've added to the game through the mod. Created a profile for each of the new weapons. I'll probably go about halfway through these, and then I'll create another video. But to start, we have a weapon. This is the M31. This is the MG. I'm going to take a look at it and shoot it. It's got a forward grip on it. Let's see if I can get the camera right here so you guys can better see it. Pretty nice gun, actually. I really like it. It's got some nice features. It's clip fed. I believe it's only 30 rounds. It's pretty cool. Let's shoot it. Going to deploy it. Bipods work on this, so you deploy it. So with this gun you have a single shot and you have full auto. Gun kind of sounds weak. What would be actually pretty cool and immersive is if when you reloaded that there was an animation that actually grabbed the clip and put a new one in the same place. You know, it would make it a lot more realistic and specific to the gun. Alright, let's go to the next weapon. Next weapon is a MG30. I'm going to get the camera angle here. MG30 is pretty much another variant of the previous gun. I believe it's actually the gun before the forward grip version, considering the numbers. So it's pretty much the same gun, except this time the character holds his hand under the barrel, which to me is it doesn't seem realistic. But of course that's why you got the bipod there. So all right, let's yeah, he still holds his hand there. I would think he should put his hand back where the butt of the machine gun is, kind of over the top like the Germans used to do with their MG42s and 34s. Alright, let's check out the next weapon. As you can see, the icon for the gun, we have clip-fed 30-round clip, so at least that's pretty accurate. Go back to Arsenal. Load up our next gun. Did that wrong. And here we have the MG34. It's a pretty popular gun, just like the MG42. MG34 uses a 50-round drum. Trying to get the camera angle here is kind of tricky. Alright, let's shoot. Alright, let's check out the next weapon. Alright, the MG42, which is what this gun is not new that we added. There is a couple new features with the gun that I wanna show you. One of them is new ammo. So let's see. I want to go to the backpack. As you can see in the backpack here, we have new ammo. Default is 50 rounds. We have different ammo with tracers. So you got red tracer, you got yellow tracer, and you also have drums for 150 rounds, and you got drums for 100 rounds. Now I felt that 50 round drum wasn't enough, and so we just added some more. You can carry a lot with this. Let's give it a test fire. So you can load the 150 round drums. 100 round, 150 round. Right now we got 100. There's also another feature for this. We've changed the sound on it, and we gave it a rate of fire, so it sounds, it shoots like it should sound. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but it sounds pretty decent. As you notice, the screen will shake when you shoot it. Another feature is casings. The mod adds casings, and there's a certain amount of casings. This is not the limit right here. This is actually just my setting for the game. For this feature, there's a user config where you can adjust the setting. It's an HPP file, and you go in there. The default number that I set for everybody is 30. You can change that to a higher or lower number. A higher number would actually create more shells. But the way the shells work is when you shoot them, you can see shells getting added. But there's only, for my setting, I have 60 shells. That means there's going to be a maximum of 60 shells at one time on the ground. As you see, they also disappear. But that's after a certain amount of time for performance. And for 60 shells, now you notice as more shells get added, there's some that disappear. So the limit is 60. If you go to 61, 62, 63, and so on, then the first shells that fall on the ground will start disappearing as you add more shells, because the limit is 60. Now let's say if you had 100 shells, well, there'd be obviously a lot more shells here. And then once you reach a maximum of 100 shells, every new shell that you added, basically the first ones that landed on the ground will start disappearing. As you've seen, all the shells will start disappearing after a certain amount of time, and as for performance, this feature is actually still work in progress, because this feature actually uses scripts that are from ARMA 1. And the ARMA 1 scripts, they kind of create a performance issue because they're not up to ARMA 3 code. So we're still working on trying to update that so that it's, using ARMA 3 coding and so on for sake of performance. Alright, let's move on to the next weapon here. I want to show you some new weapons. Let's see, we got some stand up here. I'm going to demonstrate some a new submachine gun. This is called the MP38, as you can see at the bottom here. This is a earlier model of the MP40. It's kind of rounded at the top. Not used to this camera angle or the camera and arsenal here, so bear with me. Alright, let's just shoot it. Now we have sounds specifically for this. It sounds alright to me. I prefer another sound, but this is alright. Alright, let's check out the next gun. Next gun will be MP41R. This looks like a spin-off of a PPSH. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's check out another gun. This is a MP18. Pretty interesting gun. There's drum fed on the side. Alright, let's shoot it. Kind of unique setup. As you see, the animation isn't realistic. It's not. It's kind of immersion breaking, but what can you do? We could work on some animations. I don't know if that's going to be possible, so that's just the way it is with some of these guns, but nonetheless, let's check out another gun. This is an MP28-2. Now this, where he has his hand right now, is ideal for this type of gun, for it being clip fed from the side. And you'll see what I mean when we go to the next gun, because the other gun is set up a little bit different. Alright, let's it's got a higher rate of fire to it. You can also see that the animation isn't accurate either, so the shells for this one seem to work well, considering this is a 9mm, so you get shells casings accordingly. Let's check out the next gun. Alright, this is MP35. This is also clip fed on the other side. Alright, let's shoot the gun. Now, as I was saying before with the other gun, you could see that the clip is on the right side of the gun. Now, to be efficient and realistic, or maybe the word practical would be the more fitting word here, but considering the guy is holding the gun with his right hand and he's supporting the barrel with his left, in order to change the clip, swap out the clip with a new one, you really just have to turn the gun and take the clip out, because you can't hold the gun and change the clip with your right hand, obviously. So this, I find this setup impractical for the way it's set up. I mean, it would work for a person using their left hand, so why it's not portrayed that way, but that's what it is. We're going to go with one more gun before we're going to go to a part 2 of this video. I don't want to make this like super long. This is the PPS-43. This is a Russian submachine gun. In a previous version of this that we got, it had a closure sound, so every time you shot, you would hear this clicking sound. So we kind of fixed the sound, got rid of that closure sound, and then added what they call sound tail, which I'm not totally sure what that is. It's got a 35 round clip, so gives you 5 extra rounds. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. There's going to be a part 2 to this to demonstrate the rest of the gun, so stay tuned.